Hello. This is the More Joy podcast.
Hi, guys.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the More Joy podcast, where
Life
we
is
just
to be.
enjoyed it, not to do. We're just having a good time.
Yes,
Life.
we are.
If we're not having
Such a
fun,
good time.
I ain't doing it. I'm determined.
Exactly.
You know, hopefully I'm getting that positive old man thing.
Yeah.
You know, because, people age in life and they go, well, Dad, burn it. I'm old enough now to say whatever in the world I want to say. And it's normally with a grumpiness on it, right? I want to have that same determination, but with joy.
Yes.
Well, Dad, burn it. You know what? I'm old enough now to just be happy and joyful
Yes.
and fun
I love
and
it.
peaceful. And because why? Because I'm just old enough now.
I love that.
I can do that.
Hey, I'll stick around
If
for
I can,
all of that.
If I can be an old man and choose to be mean, why can't I be an old man and choose to be happy?
joyful.
That's
Yes.
right. As my mama would say, well, son, you can get glad in the same britches you got mad in.
That's right.
Right? Just right there. You don't even have to change clothes. You can just get happy right now. But we're going to keep going with this rings of relationship. So we've covered the 12 and this engagement in this level. And again, as you get deeper in the rings, it gets more and more both directions.
So what Brad is talking about right now, because we've been recording for
Yes,
a while.
for a while now.
I just want to do a quick summary. We're talking about how Jesus models for
Very good.
us
Thank you.
how to relate with other people in our world, who we can prioritize, how we can make decisions with discernment as to who gets our time and the best of our life and the best of our time.
Yeah.
And so with that, we have done 7 episodes already. Please go back and listen. There's so much in them. There's no way we can repeat. And so now this may very well be the last one. It may be.
It may be, could be, possibly.
It's up to Brad.
It's up to
But
Jesus.
I so appreciate, no, don't blame him.
Okay.
I appreciate Brad because he's really wanting to be very thorough with this.
Yes, very much so.
The reason why is this is such a dear subject to our heart. It has transformed our life in
Yes.
such a deep way.
Yes.
And we just forgot that it was life-changing until we spoke to one of our good friends. And he was just like, hold up, this is life-changing. And I'm sharing that with my clients. He's a coach, right? And he comes back, he says, you guys need to talk about this. And we thought,
It's changing them too.
we haven't talked about this. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
We want to help you so that your joy can be
full.
full. The quality of your relationships really determines the quality of your life.
Yes.
And so whether
Very
that's relationships at work, whether you're an entrepreneur or a leader, an influencer, or whether you're like us, you're in the church world and you're a pastor, etc. If your relationships can be filled with joy and all the fruit of the Spirit, it's a much nicer ride
Yes.
for the rest of your life, right? And so that's why we're here talking about these different rings of relationship.
And so now as we're going to share one more thought on the 12 real quick and then move into the 3 and the 1 is my hope for today. Is this?
You had lots of thoughts on the 12.
I know. Well, the 12 is pivotal.
Okay.
It's in the rings again to do the resume and stuff. There's the multitude, then the 120, then the 70, then the 12. Everything pivots at the 12, and it gets rich and deep and gooder when you cross into the 12, right? And so the 12, we saw the difference in the 12 and the 70. One of the big differences is the 12 literally lived with Jesus.
Yes, they did life with them.
And again, we learned that in the great Northwest of the Pacific Northwest in Canada and Washington State. I loved the phrase we picked up where they wouldn't ask you, Brad, who are your friends?
Right.
They would say this phrase in the Northwest, well, Brad, who do you do life with?
Yeah.
And I remember the first few times I heard that, it was so like shocking to me.
Yeah.
Of like, whoa. Let's unpack that.
Yes.
And then I instantly thought about the 12.
Yeah.
Because Jesus did life with the 12.
Yes, he did.
It was very daily with the 12. Again, this is the privilege of getting to the 12 ring.
Yeah.
is because now these are your running buddies. These are the people. There should be a regular, I'm just going to go ahead and bold it, daily contact, interaction with the 12. That's how you know they're part of how you know they're your 12 is they're there with you often.
Yes.
They're in your life a lot. And again, and praise God for today. I mean, that doesn't have to look like somebody moving in with you, but texting, stay connected, you know, phone calls, all the stuff here that you can do with your 12, right? Because it's that rich, that life-giving, I want to call it vital, but what I mean by that is it brings vitality into life because you know you're not alone.
Right. Absolutely.
You know you're not by yourself. And I want to say, and what matters, right? These are people too that and again, you see this in the 12 ring, there was a deeper calling still into the ministry of Jesus. So the 12 of your life are going to be key, pivotal voices, influencers, people in your calling. And again, like us, we're pastors, so that's where I'm talking from. But you might be a business owner. You might be an entrepreneur. You might be a teacher. You might, whatever God has called you to do, your 12 are going to have a deep interlace. No, what is that? Networking, interweaving into your calling, and they're going to be helping you. You're going to be helping them. There's a mutual fueling of purpose and accomplishment. You're probably going to be doing projects together, building things together, businessing together, all this stuff. That's the 12. They really become your team.
That's right.
Right. So I say that to say you're probably going to hire them.
Yeah.
Right. Or you're probably going to bring them on to your staff.
Right.
You're going to find a place and make a place for your 12.
Wow.
Because they become that. You're going to look around and go, I can't accomplish what God has for me without this person.
Wow.
So I've got to find a way.
That is such a special place to be, guys.
To get this person in.
Yes.
Right? So that's the 12. Yes. Now, the 3. Famously, we know them by name.
Yes.
It was Peter, James, and John.
Yes.
Right? I call them the 3 amigos, right? You know, to hold back to Steve Martin and Martin Short fame, right? Because they were quite comical.
They were quite comical.
And so, did you ever see the 3 Amigos movie, Jacob? Oh man, another homework assignment for you, son. The 3 amigos were there, Peter, James, and John. Now listen, this is the biggest thing about the 3 amigos that you have to embrace. I want you to imagine with me. So the 12 were with Jesus daily.
Yes. I cannot keep a straight face now that I'm thinking of the 3 amigos, Brad Hall. Exactly.
And so there's things about the 3 amigos. On the Jesus side, it is okay for you to have a group of 3 or such a close group of friends. Because again, remember, the 12 are with Jesus daily.
Yes.
And regularly, Jesus would say, Peter, James, John, you're with me. Everybody else stay outside.
Yeah.
Guys, listen, to be honest, if I did that today as like a pastor, I would hurt so many people's feelings.
There'd be a little offense.
There would be some offense. Well, how come Peter, James, and John always get to go hang out with Jesus, and us, the rest, what are we? Or we're just as good as, hey, listen.
But the same thing happened in Jesus' time. Because
it did.
Who was it? Their mama went to Jesus and said, now listen, Jesus, I really, really would love for these guys to sit. Because, mama had to come in and actually ask for the perks, right?
Well, and again, and the rest got mad because they didn't ask first or so, I don't know. But listen,
Man,
I want you to know, because this is the thing. I want you to know it's okay to publicly identify.
Yes.
Here's my 3.
Yeah.
You, and you, you get access that the other 12 don't get. The other nine don't get.
Right.
The other rings don't get. You get to, now listen, that's our side, right? Because listen, it is okay to make coveted positions. And why do I say that? Because Jesus did. Jesus made coveted spots and said, you, and you get to be with me. Now, let's go to the other side, because I can hear the question. Look at the commitment.
Oh, yes.
From the three. Now, now here's another, just like goodness, right? This is back to our thing from the 12. Jesus was good all the time, even if execution was lacking.
Yes.
I say that again. Peter, James, and John, they were two brothers. They were actually called the sons of thunder because famously one day they're going and they're going to go preach, and I forgot the name of the little village, but they're going to go to this town and preach, and this town kicks Jesus out and says, we don't want anything to do with you, all this kind of stuff. And as they're leaving that disappointing day, James and John go, well, Jesus, if you'll just give us the nod, we'll call fire down on them like Elijah did, and we'll burn that town up.
I chuckle because I might have a couple kids like that.
But listen, notice, and Jesus didn't say, you can't do that.
Right.
He didn't say it was impossible.
Right.
He just said, hey guys, wrong spirit.
Yeah.
I want you, totally doable.
Yeah.
Wrong spirit.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that. Wrong spirit.
Yeah.
But I think inwardly Jesus is going, that's why you're my boys.
Yes. Because you'll go after stuff.
Because these were two guys who were like going, Jesus, we got your back, man. Jesus. Spirit was wrong. And Jesus corrected them on their spirit side. But listen, we've talked about this involvement thing. These guys, they were ready.
They stepped out all
They
the time.
stepped out. They were ready to do a seriously supernatural thing in defense of the one they loved, because they were like, ain't no way you're talking about my Jesus. Like, my earrings is coming out. I mean, they ready to start a throwdown, right?
Yeah.
They're ready to go to war,
Yeah.
right? Guys, listen, that's how the three, they with you.
Yes.
They are with you.
Yes.
And they're there. Even if the spirit's wrong, you got to love, man. And I think Jesus is like, man, you my boys. Come on. That wrong spirit, we can go do that. Remember, we're good. We're good to all, right?
Yeah.
And stuff. Peter that day, I love, there they are in that storm, contrary winds, going. Jesus is apparently taking a stroll on the water in the middle of a storm. Now, this is a Bradology. I can't prove it, nor can you disprove it. I personally think Jesus was fishing for what was going to happen.
Engagement.
He was fishing for engagement. So Jesus starts and it says he would have passed them by had Peter not called out. So again,
Why is it that when you tell this story, I chuckle every time because of your perspective, the spin you're putting on it?
Well, because I think he's walking and he's like going, I wonder who's going to say something. And Peter famously goes, Jesus, is that you?
Yeah.
Right. And I love that Peter paints Jesus in a corner.
Yeah.
Because he goes, Jesus, if that's you, tell me to come.
Yes.
Well, what's Jesus going to say? It's not me. I mean, so the only response Jesus can say is,
come on.
Come. Well, let me flip that. Peter painted himself in a corner.
Yes. Yeah.
He didn't paint Jesus in a corner.
Yeah,
I'm wrong. Peter painted himself. Jesus, if that's you, bid me come.
Well, come on.
Well, come on. Listen, you're looking at three, they'll paint themselves in a corner.
Yeah.
Well, Brad, if you'll just give me a chance to preach. And I can't tell you how many times as a pastor, well, Brad, I'm looking forward to my chance to preach. Awesome. How's next Sunday for you? Yeah. And I've seen people, well, what do you, well, you painted yourself.
Come on.
You getting out of the boat?
You don't need 2 months to prepare.
And again, I love the phrase, right? Because Jesus was looking for someone who was willing to be a wet water walker
Yes.
over a dry boat sitter.
Yes.
Let me say that one more time. Jesus was looking for people
Yes.
who was willing to be a wet water walker, not a dry boat sitter.
I'm just going to say he's still looking.
He's still looking.
And I am forever looking at what ring of Jesus's am I in? Because I want
now you're
to,
stepping on my toes. Come on now.
Because I want to go in deeper.
Absolutely.
I want to be on the in. I know he calls us friends now, but I want to be like close.
Yes.
But I have to be very honest with myself and go, exactly where is my engagement level?
Absolutely.
Exactly how am I stepping out of a boat right now?
Yes.
Exactly what thunder am I calling down? Willing to make mistakes and being lovingly corrected by Jesus.
Yes.
Instead of constantly living in fear that I'm going to make a mistake or that I'm going to miss his will or that I'm not going to be at the right place or at the right time and say the right thing. He doesn't want us to live that way.
No.
He wants us to go back to being childlike faith. You know, my kids, they just go for it.
Yep.
You know, I've come home several times to Mama, watch this. And I just see a child dive off the top
Of the
house. And I'm like, what is on the other side? What is going on? And sure enough, there's a trampoline there that I did not have, direct sight of. But it's just that taking of risk, that I'm going to live on the edge, that I want to test what I have for you.
Yes.
I want to go further in and how do I play with this calling, with this power that you've given us? How do I play with the things of the Spirit? How do I play? How do I get in there and just like Play-Doh or, that kinetic sand? I want to get in. I want to get my hands dirty. I want to get wet. I want to really enjoy all that you have made possible for me.
Jesus was looking for someone that was willing to sink.
Yes.
So that he could have somebody to walk with on the water.
Yes.
Have you ever thought about that?
Yep.
Jesus was fishing for a friend that would do the miraculous with him.
Yeah.
Guys, listen, that is God's still current everything. He is looking for friends who are willing to do the miraculous with him.
So are you going to give him your yes?
And then that's what you're looking for.
Yes.
How do you know who your 3 are? Is they're the ones when you get that creative business idea, ministry idea, download from heaven, and you talk about it. And they're like, oh, let's go. I'm stepping out the boat with you.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I'm calling some fire down. Oh, come on. We with you.
We're walking on that water with you.
That's your 3, and that should give those people access. Because remember, we talked about it. Jesus had this habit of saying, Peter, James, and John, you're with me. Mm-hmm. Every invitation given to them was an invitation into a supernatural spectacular. It was to see Jairus' daughter raised.
That's right.
To see Jesus transfigured on the mountain.
That's right.
To be with Jesus in prayer in the garden.
Wow.
Which was that was the beginning of the redemption miracle.
Yeah.
So your 3 are the ones that through their eagerness to be connected with you, they want to be in on your miracle with you.
Yes.
They want to walk on the water with you. They want to call down fire from heaven with you. They want to raise people from the dead with you. These are the people, and that's what gives them the right to be selected over others.
Yes.
Right? That's what gives them the privilege of being invited into those guys. Listen, what we're talking about, most people don't make it to the 70.
Yeah.
Right? Very few make it, and I'm talking about in this, having these kind of, make it into the 12. I know very, very few who have a 3. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right? Because again, why? Because we're more enamored with the multitude. We're more captivated with the follows and the likes and the...
Well, and I'll just say this. For a lot of people, it's safer to
Yes.
just stay in the multitude because you're not known, you're not
Yep.
seen, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
You don't get your dress wet.
There's right, yes, and there's no risk.
Yeah.
Right, there's
Absolutely.
no risk of being called out, of growth, of transformation, and
Yeah.
so let's just be very honest with ourselves. Are we crying out for revival and transformation in our life? And if so, are we willing to walk on water?
Yeah.
Are we willing to try? Are we willing to stay up the extra hour and pray with Jesus? Are we where are we at?
Yeah.
Because to the extent that we engage is what we're going to see.
Yeah. Now, for the time that remains for us, we're going to hit the one.
Do it.
And then we'll have covered them all. Now, again,
awesome.
all of these we could have said
So much more.
so much more.
Yes.
But now, so there's the three, and then there's the one. Now, the one is John,
Yeah.
right? The beloved, the writer of the gospel, the writer of the three letters that bear his name in the New Testament. Excuse me. So, and John is unique in this way because John is the only one that stayed with Jesus all the way.
Yeah.
So even of the three, John was the most committed because John never, if you remember in the stories, Jesus, goes through the garden. He starts to go through the taking and the punishment for our sins, the whipping, the scourgings. And John is the only one who stayed with Jesus all the way through.
Yes.
Who didn't leave, who didn't abandon, who didn't
Run.
who didn't run, who didn't deny him,
Right.
who stayed. And really, and John's attitude is, here we go.
Yes.
If I'm gonna die today, I'm ready to die today. I'm dying. I'm with him. Right now, I want to make sure this is clear because this goes out in the public. This is Jesus and John did not have a homosexual relationship.
Oh my gosh. The fact that we even have to go there.
Just want to make sure that's clear. Here's the thing. We in our current culture today have such a poor relational culture
Yeah.
that we can't imagine that I could have a male friend like David had Jonathan, who was closer than a female spouse, not because of sexuality or sexual misconduct, but because they so cared for each other as men or as women that I'm with you all the way. Again, we have a phrase, my ride or die. And we typically only apply that in a marital relationship. Because listen, one of the highest relationships in life is when you can have, and I'm going to just say, a same gender friend
Yes.
that is like John, that is your ride or die. That y'all are kindred hearts, kindred spirits, brothers, sisters, to such a degree that, and that was John. Hey, Jesus, all the way, baby, let's go.
Yeah.
Come on, today, if you need somebody to die with you, I'm going to die with you.
Yes.
If you need somebody there, if I need to get on the other side of that whipping post, I'm getting on the other side of the whipping post. If I need to, I am with you. I am not leaving. You can't drive me away, scare me away, run me away, offend me away. I am here no matter what.
Right. Yeah.
That was John,
Yes.
right? See,
Yeah.
that, and guys, listen, and it's one. In our life,
Yeah.
you'll get one.
Yes.
You'll get one friend that's like that. Because and when that friend is known, again, that's now there. I am with you till the end. We are not. Again, I think of my one. He's been my friend since we were in like the third grade together.
Yeah.
Right.
I was just thinking the same thing.
If I go first, he will preach at my funeral.
Yeah.
Right. I hope I get to do the same if he goes home first.
Yeah.
But we have been brothers our whole life.
Yeah.
Right. And shared. Listen, who is that?
Yeah.
Ask God
Yeah.
for if you don't have that. If you're hearing like, man, I don't have that kind of a friend. Who is it? Ask God to show you. Begin to walk through this process because the diamond of life is that friend. Now, I have it also in her. So I want to make sure that's clear too. Celina is a one for me.
Absolutely.
She's just the only female.
Well, and
that
I
will be
think
there.
it's a little different simply because I am one with you.
Exactly.
And so because I am one with you,
Yeah.
that's a little bit of a different.
It is. It's a very good distinction.
Yeah.
And now for the last kind of like minute that we have to remain, and here's here's what happened. Here's how we know. John was the only one that Jesus trusted his mother to.
That's right.
See, that's that. If you remember, on the cross, he's hanging, and he looks to John and Mary who were there, and he says, "Mother, here is your son. Son, here is your mother." See, that was he gifted Mary to John. See, there is a power in this. I think Timothy and Paul had a bit of this.
Yeah.
When he said to the Philippians, because the Philippians were Paul's closest group, and he says, there is no one who has a heart for you like me except Timothy.
Right.
And I really do think Paul says to Timothy, here's these
this
people.
group.
See, your one is somebody you can give your other cherished relationships to, and you know they will tend them like you will tend them.
Yes.
Right. And guys, listen, that is such a treasure
Yes, it is a
in
treasure.
life to have. Right.
Yeah.
But hey, we're going to end it right here. Thank you for joining
so
us for the
good.
Rings of Relationship. We
Yes.
would love to hear your comments. info@thehollimans.com. As always, we want to thank our partners who make this show possible. If you want to become a More Joy partner, go to thehollimans.com and click on the partner button on the left-hand side. And then our offer has been through this whole series,
Yes.
our Foundations in Marriage course that we've created, because as Celina said, marriage is our highest and greatest relationship of all. So here are the foundation stones, whether you're planning on getting married, pre-married, newly married, or old, long in the tooth married people like us. It will help you because life is to be enjoyed and not endured.